Monster Hunter World is the best-selling Monster Hunter game Capcom has ever made.
Wow.
So it's kind of surprising that it was only released for PlayStation 4 and I believe Xbox One. And I believe PC. But nothing for the Switch. To add to that, they actually have a Nintendo Switch version of Monster Hunter called Monster Hunter XX, and it's only out in Japan. So everyone's kind of been scratching your head like, what's the deal, Capcom? Like, Monster Hunter is like one of the biggest things right now in gaming. You should capitalize on that, especially since Switches are selling like crazy. Still, why not put a Monster Hunter on it, at least for Western audiences to enjoy? So, and of course we've seen, the different ports of current generation games done pretty well for the Switch. We've had Doom, we've had Rocket League, we've had Skyrim. The version of Skyrim, or the port of Skyrim for the Switch was handled by a company called Iron Galaxy. Now, I only really know Iron Galaxy for kind of doing older titles. I believe the only thing I have from them is like the Marvel vs. Capcom digital version for PS3. But they do a lot of arcade games, like older arcade games that get re-released for newer consoles that are downloadable. Those are the type of games that I'm used to seeing from them. So they have actually come out and just kind of in an open declaration to Capcom saying, Dear Monster Hunter team at Capcom, we understand that porting the game to Nintendo Switch is challenging, but this is exactly what Iron Galaxy does. Give us a shot and we won't let you down.
They're literally like, hey, do it.
Because a lot of people... Because Monster Hunter World, I mean, it's a very graphically impressive game. So
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah,
have you ever played the Monster Hunter games?
I haven't.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I'm not really into them just because it's kind of one of those games that doesn't really end. You can like play the main story, but then there's like all this other stuff, and the main story's not all that good. So I don't really play it for those reasons. It's mostly a multiplayer experience anyway.
Right.
So. But it's still a good game, just not my cup of tea. And it is kind of odd that Capcom hasn't really... they've even... I believe they said that there were no plans for a Switch version of Monster Hunter World. And it would be hard. It would be difficult. I think the game currently only runs on the base models of the Xbox One and the PS4 at 30 frames per second. So what are you going to do? Make it 15 frames per second? I don't think people would like that version.
No.
So it would be neat if this company could do that, or someone else. Or if you can't get that done, at least bring over Monster Hunter XX. Like, why not?
Maybe they're planning on making. Wait, this is Capcom, right?
Yes.
Maybe they're planning on making their own console and they're saving it.
No.
Probably not.
They don't have the money. Yeah. They really don't. Capcom is kind of, they've kind of been hurting.
Yeah, that's why it's so dumb. It's like, why wouldn't you do this?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's obvious that it'd be worth it, and it's obvious that people want that, it's kind of like Sega's handling of Sonic in some cases. Like there was like, no, I think I'm thinking of like Nintendo, where there was a whole thing of like people like. The like games that were like not official, and Nintendo kept like taking them down, but it was like good for them.
Yeah,
it's almost like that sort of thing where it's like, why are you like not partaking? Why are you not going to get in on this?
Right.
It's
why are you depriving yourself of money?
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's
you're a business
going to make money. It's similar to what Square Enix did for years. They teased at a Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah,
and people were just like, are you going to make it? And then they're just like, we only would want to make it if these conditions were met. And it's just like, you've got to be kidding me. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just make the game. You want to make money? Make this game.
Yeah.
It will like cover all your losses from the previous years. And yeah, Capcom, I don't know. Capcom has been making some good decisions. They made a really good Monster Hunter game. Several people who have played it and who have played it along with the rest of the franchise have said it's by far and away the best one.
They fixed Chun-Li's face in Marvel vs. Capcom. That was a good move.
Yeah, too bad. There's so many other things still wrong with the game, but
people don't like that game. That was a miss.
It was a miss because the presentation still is not very good.
Oh, okay.
But the gameplay is solid. Like everything except the gameplay is bad. Storyline's not good.
The graphics are good.
Did you see Rocket Raccoon? Do you remember?
Yeah,
Rocket
he looked
Raccoon?
weird. He looked weird. Ultron looked cool though, and Iron Man.
Some of them looked good. I liked Mega Man X. I liked Mega Man X and Zero. They both looked fine. But yeah, we'll see what Capcom does with this.